Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's that time of the month again. It's time to show you what I've been loving through July. I've got a bit of a mixture of things. I've got some skincare, some beauty, some fragrance. There's a couple of food things in there. It is a bit later this month, but I promise next time I will be more on top of it. But this is what I've been loving throughout July. So a few of these things you are going to recognise from my summer makeup video. First being this Hawaiian Tropic Silk Hydration Face Protective Sun Lotion with SPF 30. I really love this. It's really moisturising, it's not greasy, and it sinks in so quickly. So it's great for putting on underneath your makeup. If you do get a bit warm and your face starts to drop, it doesn't with this because it's almost like a primer. You may or may not have noticed by now I am very fair, and I've only got to look at the sun and my cheeks, my nose and my forehead are bright red. This actually works. I would recommend probably reapplying it throughout the day, but for me I've been doing it once a day in the mornings and it's been fine. It doesn't have that normal sun creamy kind of smell, it kind of smells like apricot. So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about was this Nutriganics Drops of Youth Concentrate Serum by The Body Shop. It claims to be a youth enhancing concentrate for smoother looking skin enriched with crisp marine plant stem cells. It's definitely refreshing and a little goes a really long way. I'm not so keen on the dropper applicator. It's quite hard to use and you don't really get enough out. It doesn't pick up enough. Whether it makes you look younger, I'm not sure, but it does really smooth out the skin and makes you look a lot more radiant, especially if you apply it before you go to bed. It's a very unique smell. It's definitely got that planty kind of smell. And if you don't mind that, then you'll love this. And the rest of the Nutriganics range, actually. It is quite pricey. I think this retails for £18 and there's 30ml in this bottle. But as I said, a little does go a really long way. I can see this lasting a few months at least. I've also really been loving this Clarins Radiance Plus Glow Booster, Golden Glow Booster. And it's kind of a self-measured self-tan. So it's this oil and it comes in a dropper. You use it with your usual moisturiser, so you'd pop your moisturiser on your hand and then put 2 or 3 drops, but it's entirely up to you. If you want it darker you can. I start off with 3 drops on the first day, and then the next day after I've woken up I'll see if I want a darker colour or if I'm happy with it as it is. If I'm already happy with how it is, I'll only put maybe 1 or 2 drops. If I want to make it darker I'll put in another 3. There's 15ml and this was £19. It's really not orangey, which is great for fair skin because some tanning products do have a tendency to make it look very umpa-lumpery. There's not a particular smell to it. You could say there was a slight biscuit smell, but it's actually quite pleasant and I really like it. It's not streaky at all, but it is definitely worth blending it down your neck if you're as fair as I am. Moving on to makeup, this is a face-based duo that I've really been loving, and it is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation and Concealer. I'm in the shade 52, again you will have seen this in my summer makeup video. It's a really beautiful medium semi-matte coverage, but it's definitely buildable if you want it to be. It claims to last up to 16 hours, possibly, but for me I have normal skin and I don't find that it does last that long. I do find that it wears off a lot around my mouth and on my nose. But it's very hydrating and it works really well with this concealer. I already said before that I love putting this underneath my eyes. It's great on blemishes as well because it doesn't cling to dry patches. When I picked this up there did seem to be a really small colour range. There was only maybe 6 or 7 shades, so you could struggle to find a match for this. I do think this is the shade 52 and it's vanilla. I think it could be a little bit too dark for me as we move into the autumny winter months. I actually went in to pick up the Healthy Mix Serum because I'd heard so much about it, but when I tried it on my hand I actually preferred this, and it's definitely worth checking out both if you're interested because you might find that you like one more than the other. As for the concealer, I've been using this most days and I've barely made a dent in this tube, so I think this is going to last a really long time. I think this was $6.99 and the foundation was $9.99, but at the moment they're all 3 for 2 Bourjois products in Superdrug. Next, I want to tell you about an eye duo that I've been loving. Again, this was in my summer makeup video, and that is the Maybelline 24 Hour Colour Tattoo in 5 Eternal Gold and the Mix and Switch Minzeralize Eyeshadow by MAC, particularly this coppery colour here. They look great on blue and green eyes. The cream base stops any kind of powder sliding. It's great for the summer when you do get a bit warmer. If I've been in a pinch or I'm running out of time, this is definitely what I've been reaching for. It's so quick and so easy. It goes great with a nude lip as well. It wouldn't be a favourites video without a lip product, and this has been my favourite throughout July. This is the Revlon Lip Butter in number 50, Berry Smoothie. It's this beautiful pink colour with shimmer running through it. It's really, really moisturising. They have a great range of colours and it's great to just chuck in your bag. Next I want to talk about a fragrance, and for me this has definitely been the scent of the summer, and I will continue to wear this I think until it runs out. I usually get quite bored with my smells and my fragrances, which has led me to create quite a collection. I'm actually going to be filming a fragrance collection video if you're interested. I decided yesterday, looking at my rather large shelf full, that maybe you guys would be interested in knowing what I wear. But throughout July I've been loving this, and it is the DKNY Delicious Delights Apple in Cool Swirl. It's the light pastel green one. The packaging is great because now I can use it with my Travelo because the lid comes off and you have the usual spray pump, whereas before you had this with the nozzle inside the casing. I really love this. It is so fruity and fresh, and I get compliments every time I wear it, which kind of makes me wear it more. And at the moment it's on offer in most places because it has just gone into a lot of summer sales. I got this from Debenhams and I want to say it was half price, but most places at the moment are about £29, which is great. This is a 50ml bottle, by the way. Next I have another fragrance, although this one is a home fragrance. You may have seen these in some fragrance shops, maybe candle shops, and it's an Ashleigh and Burwood fragrance lamp. This is a large one, and so you set fire to this for 2 or 3 minutes, you blow it out, and then the smell permeates the room. And you can get a lot of different scents for this. I've had vanilla, there's pomegranate in it at the moment, and I've had one that smelled like Parma violets. I don't know if that was what it was called, but recently I found this one, and this is watermelon and cucumber. And as you know, I am obsessed with watermelon. There's no point me smelling this for you because it just smells of alcohol. You don't really get the real scent until you put it in one of these. But this is the biggest bottle you can buy, and I use that much in a week. So I have been really loving this. I'm trying to ration myself, but it's so refreshing and sweet. And I like that you don't have just one smell, you do get I like that you get both scents coming through. Sometimes it'll smell more like watermelon, and other times it'll be more like cucumber. And finally, the last thing that I wanted to be sharing with you that I've been loving in July is a food favourite. And these are strawberry flavoured grapes from Asda's Extra Special range. They are limited editions, so if you want to try them, definitely get them soon. They also do tropical ones. I haven't tried those. They're so sweet, and they taste more strawberry-like than actual strawberries. Mind blown. They're quite small, and they're not as crunchy. I like a good crunchy grape, but these are quite soft in comparison. That got so weird so quickly. But that's everything that I've been loving throughout July. If I had to pick one favourite, I would say definitely the perfume, but one essential would be the sun cream. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a blast. And I'm hoping to film either tomorrow or Sunday and get that fragrance collection up for you. And I've also got a high-end beauty haul coming up. But until then, I will see you next time. Bye!